Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored to be called upon to deliver the closing remarks for this very important event. I recall in 2018 when the ministry organized the first Accra SDGs Investment Fair. It was an in-person event at the Kempinski Gold Coast Hotel, and it lasted for just one day. What started then as a day's event and featured conversations around the implementation of the SDGs has today metamorphosed into a 3-day event that not only speaks on financing the SDGs, but has also created an environment for investors to meet with entrepreneurs even within this pandemic period. The continued momentum for the fair illustrates two very critical points. Firstly, the recognition that the adopted goals and targets are not just promises or wish lists, but rather a set of actionable demands from citizens to their leaders to bequeath to them and their future generations a safe, secured, and prosperous planet. We also recognize the enormous challenges associated with raising the needed financing to implement not just the SDGs, but also support businesses, and thus the need to build strong private sector partnerships. Clearly, we appreciate that there is no time to waste if we are to achieve the SDGs, especially within this decade of action. Secondly, we identify that making a business case for the SDGs has never been more important than now. Inasmuch as government will have to play its part in achieving the SDGs, the private sector must also recognize the role they ought to play. Private sector must invest in sustainable development projects and programs aimed at reducing vulnerabilities, inequalities, and building a resilient and prosperous society. Public and private incentives must be aligned with sustainable development in a way that ensures that sustainability becomes a central element of all financing and all investment decisions. This year's Accra SDGs Investment Fair has provided ample space for entrepreneurs to showcase their investment, ready products and projects, as well as to learn from investors the requirements needed to attract adequate capital. It is our hope that the deal rooms will engineer the financing required for our young startups. The ministry will be following up with all our entrepreneurs to provide any support that is required to make reality the objective of this fair. There have also been conversations on a variety of issues, and government takes these conversations serious as it provides not only an understanding of the environment within which it operates, but also innovative ideas on how to accomplish our development aspirations. In conclusion, I would like to mention that the implementation of the SDGs in Ghana requires sustained financing beyond alignment with the national budget. The financing gap requires improving domestic resource mobilization and leveraging available resources from the private sector for the accelerated implementation of priority interventions. I would also like to thank the organizers of this event who have worked tirelessly at putting the program together. I also appreciate all panelists who graced our invitation and participated in this event. To all participants, we could not have had a good event without your presence. The Ministry of Finance will continue to work with partners who together have made this event a success. We indeed appreciate the support we have received from SE Ghana, GIPC, and UNDP. Indeed, there is an onus on us to improve and make next year's event even more successful. Thank you for your attention.